Hey folks, I'm Sir Vainglory, and welcome to part 39 of my playthrough as Chief of Marmaros in Crusader Kings II. So, this is our little kingdom in here, chiefdom. I hold Marmaros, Berrig and Abauj. My cousins hold Gamer and Spiz. And I'm in the process of taking that away from them. I've decided it's best that I directly control everything in the chiefdom, and there's not much they can do about it, to be honest. So this army here is part of this war, which I'm studiously avoiding as usual. Liberation of Pest. I don't know why you feel the need to siege down my territory. How does my liege actually hold now? Yeah, why didn't you go over siege down this area? Or up here? Never mind. Actually, do I want to stand for that? I don't think I do. Yep, mostly light infantry, hardly any heavy infantry. So, let's put these extra troops to good use and raise our troops here. March up into Berrig, which I have just officially revoked. Most guests have departed and evening has turned into early morning, yet Abdul Ghaffur and I are still deep in conversation. We are talking about religion, righteousness, how to do the right thing. Abdul Ghaffur suggests that giving alms and fasting must surely bring mortals closer to the divine. Yeah, this is because I am looking to join the Assassins' secret society. Anyway, let's raise up the rest of the guys in here. And with that, let's make sure that I'm not in charge. I think I've prevented myself from leading armies, to be honest. Maybe do that. And have a look at commanders as well. Okay, it's the Chancellor. But it's not that good anyway. I've got space for another. Ah, there we go. You didn't bring anything particularly special, but there are other reasons for making you a commander, such as potential death. And Chief of Gamer as well. Put both my cousins in the front line. It's a great idea. Right, go. Into Abauj. Kick those guys out. Most guests have departed. And the same again. Apart from this time, he expresses his admiration for those willing to give their life fighting for their beliefs. I agree. If only I could be more like them. We are quiet for a moment, both seemingly contemplating those devoted souls. Then Abdul Ghaffur looks at me, a curious intensity in his gaze. That is not an impossible wish, Ilie. Are you ready to kill and, if he wills it, get killed to defend the words of his prophet and the rightful heir? I am. And you say there is a way? I do, says Abdul Ghaffur with a solemn, almost ceremonial voice. There is an order devoted to Allah and the rightful Caliph. One that defends those true of faith and bring vengeance to their persecutors. The assassins are always in need of champions. Think it over, and someone might reach out. Me, an assassin. It is my destiny indeed. Okay. I need to read this through first before we get on with that battle. My eyes open, seeing only darkness. For a moment my mind is blank before the first thoughts get through the haze of sleep. Why did I wake up? A deep man's voice, or maybe a man's deep voice cuts through the silence, startling me. The time has come for you to profess your devoutness to Allah and the rightful Imam Ali. I will carry out Allah's wishes in secret, no matter the risk. Because Vlad Tepes was supposed to fight the Turks, etc. So I don't want to openly become Muslim. Excellent. I turn my head towards the voice. A hooded figure steps out of the shadows by the tent opening, and a hand appears from underneath the cloak, holding out a piece of parchment. Before we continue, you must sign this. A written pledge of allegiance to the Grand Master of the Assassins. A routine safety measure. Okay. As soon as I lift the tip of the quill from the parchment, the hooded man snatches it from the desk. The Grand Master will be pleased, High Chief Ilie. You will receive an invitation to our stronghold, but for now, go back to bed. You will need the rest, and the next moment he is gone. Okay, victory. And you're heading now for Bereg. I'm in there on the 14th. You're into Bereg on the 2nd of August, so we'll catch you. We'll kill you. Assalamu alaikum, High Chief Ilie. You are hereby invited to the assassin's stronghold in Asgira. Arrive at the castle. Fortnight's time, one of our people will collect you there. Until then, keep safe and breathe not a word of this meeting to any living soul. Okay, another victory. And Zente's not anybody particularly special. Where are you off to now? Bihar. I suppose I could follow you in there. Hit you once more. Let's see about ransoming our prisoners. Nobody's interested in them. And I may as well stand down these guys before we don't own Bihar, so they're going to have to stay raised for now. The journey was comfortable, however the dwindling mountain path to the assassin stronghold was a torment to tread. As I finally arrive at the castle, my guide brings me to the main tower, where I am introduced to the propagandist Arif. There is no time for pleasantries, not even a moment to catch my breath, before propagandist Arif leads me through another door, down a spiraling stone staircase. We descend in silence. The stair ends, and the propagandist opens another door, revealing a gloomy basement room and a figure kneeling on the floor. Who is that? This, propagandist Arif says solemnly as I enter, is your test. With these words, he pulls the hood from the woman's head. It is Jitka, my lover. The shock in her eyes must be mirroring my own. This woman is an enemy of our faith. End her. The propagandist offers me a dagger. Is there any reason why I wouldn't go ahead and kill her? She gave me the lover's pox, I believe. No. Dreadfully sorry, Jitka. If it is the Grand Master's wish. The blood is still gushing from the infidel's limp body as I kneel in front of the propagandist. He recites the oath of the assassins, and I repeat after him. As propagandist Arif speaks the final words, inducting me into the order, he smears the blood across my cheeks. Stand up, adherent Ilie. Welcome to the assassins. My life for Allah. Okay, so now... did it just come back into Marmaros? So that can stand down my vassals, 17 men. What are you getting upset about? And we'll go back, liberate Heves. Or should I? No, I don't think I will, because the war's going against my liege anyway. He controls Pest. No, let's go and liberate Heves, and then my liege can concentrate on Pest, hopefully put an end to the war. we have our practice range in Marmaros. The warriors my steward raised to fight for my glory have become dissolute. My effeminate pacifism, what have they been doing for the last several weeks? I suppose I should have declared a war. But then, I don't want to declare wars, I don't have any wars to declare. I want to, through subterfuge, revoke these territories. Anyway, stand down. Come back up to Marmaros. And there we go. Back in the green. So, my plots. Spiz. Ah, my cousin is imprisoned. So let's go ahead and do that. Well, yep, you'll join because you still like me, that's fine. Not showing to Berrig. We have our market town. Let's get some heavy infantry in here, I think. Well, go for the tax income. Yeah. Spend the cash on that. And I can't revoke this yet, because I need to... oh, he's not a prisoner. God damn it. I am trying to focus on my training, but he is always there, no matter if I am studying in the Great Order Library, hid behind piles of books, or sparring with a fellow assassin. Mayor Balul apparently has to do the same, and his taunts and snide comments, they are driving me mad. Okay. 38 personal combat skill. Ah, you're stressed one-legged, infected old man. Yes, let's see who the superior assassin really is. Our enemies are growing bolder. They spread their vile heresies, poisoning the minds of our people. This cannot continue. Count Innocenzo of Angoulême is one of the worst offenders, adherent. Turn him into an example to fill our enemies' hearts with dread. Assassinate Count Innocenzo, targeting Count Innocenzo of Angoulême. Okay, I need a murder plot against this guy. Okay. Mayor Balul gladly accepted my challenge. We decided to not complicate anything. A duel at midday the following day. A pair of daggers are only weapons. The first person to draw blood would be the winner. I am ready. Last time I'd personally challenged anybody to a duel, I died. We are evenly matched. What? Infected one-legged stressed old man. Mayor Balul and I, we had been at it for hours. I knew I would not last much longer, and as a last desperate measure I fearlessly lunged at him. We fell to the ground, and I managed to nick his arm. Balul cursed me loudly as he pushed my body off his. Who's the master now, you unprincipled idler? How you like me now? You get wounded. +1 martial, +2 intrigue, +10 personal combat skill. Sounds good. Okay, and peace in that war. So my intervention obviously proved the deciding factor. We proposed that somebody become the guardian. No. I do not believe I will agree to that. Spy master needs to be sent somewhere. But first, family first, let's assign a guardian. I was thinking about my good self. Brilliant strategist, shrewd. Of shadow. I'm just looking for traits that they might pick up. I think actually, just go for myself. Right, good. And yeah, this guy. 10 gold. And you won't, okay, you won't give him back. Maybe once we've been at peace for a while. Yeah, he's still my chosen heir. My son might turn out to be a decent candidate. Especially now he's got such an excellent tutor. I don't think I've got any options to revoke any other. No, Bereg was the only one that I could revoke. What's that? Oh, the Triton. Or Trifon, or whatever. I thought it was maybe the guy in the Chief of STRIX had been murdered. Interesting shipbuilding. Let's get trade practices up here. And over tolerance, since we are secretly practicing a different faith now. New chancellors required, and you are the very man for the job. Do I have a claim in Heves at all? Gamer, no, right, so let's get you working away in here, please. And the spy master. I need to find this guy in Verona to research economy tech. So yep, go. The question is, do I need to send my spy to Verona? Or in his home county? Let's go for Verona. Is it this? Plot power increase goes up, yep. And Verona. And does that affect my other plots? It does. It cancels it, so that's fine. I've got the money. Let's see how much you would want to take. Give you a gift, 15 gold. We'll do that. So, you accepting my gift, dude? As I retired to my tent, I was shocked to find a copy of the Miaphysite, the Bible, on my bed. At first I thought someone had left it there with the intention to frame me, but then I noticed a little note left on top of the open tome. I think you will find this interesting. Please give it a chance. Signed, a friend. Never. No one shall ever find it. Is it you not joining this plot? And this is my cousin. Go for intrigue. Probably going to do that, but never mind. My marshal has put forward a plan for experimentation with new military technology, inspired by a supposedly brilliant inventor and engineer that he has recently befriended. 30 gold worth for this. Yep, go for it. Yeah, okay. Since you're not automatically joining, I'll invite you to join. Uh-oh, chest pains. We'll be fine. Pneumonia. Moadan strapped you to a chair and had you sleep sitting upright for days. Did nothing. One moment you're shivering, you have fever. Are there any plagues around? No. Nothing near me anyways. Oh, the cancer. No. Abstain from food. You're a rubbish doctor. Cough. Pneumonia. And cancer. You are terrible. Terrible. Let's get... Can I seek treatment? I can't. I've been treated recently. I have not been treated recently. I dispute that. Some quack. My wife is pregnant. Fantastic. The Armoured Chariot. You receive a report from the outcome of the military experiments that your marshal asked you to sponsor. Apparently, a large steel-plated chariot was constructed, propelled by 10 men inside pulling it forward, directed by a commander peering out from a revolving turret mounted on top. This vehicle also had several ballistas firing through arrow slits. Though ending up being too slow and expensive for actual wartime employment, it still provided some valuable lessons. 50 mil take. Okay, I am now pneumonic. Is that in addition to the cancer? My court physician has come to see me and offers treatment for my illness. He explains there are several different types. Let's check this out. So, I don't have cancer. That was just a scare story. Cannot change this and for another year. Will I survive another year? You're not very good. Go away. Can I get somebody else, please? No, I need this. Minor titles. Court physician. But that's not going to make a difference. I'll give it a try. You jump in there. And I need a designated regent while I'm at it. Especially if I'm going to become unwell. You're ambitious. You're not. You get the job. Okay, let's see. Well, I'm just going to go with, as long as you know what you're doing. I don't want to risk it. Your eyes widened when Moadan led a goat into your chambers. The foul smell of its flatulence made you both cover your noses, but the physician pulled your hand away. Apologies, my lord, this is the treatment. He recommended deep breaths. Oh, Christ, I probably shouldn't have agreed to this. Another -1 health. Right. So, we need to get on top of this somehow. Your cough has subsided and ill-boding fever has left your body. I have survived. Oh well, fine, nothing to worry about. We're good. Hopefully this will kick soon. It is good tradition to have some gossips around a pregnant woman in order to keep her calm and distracted from the tribulations of this delicate time in her life. Prestige and piety, or lose gold piety. Well, why not take the prestige rather than lose the gold? I know I'm a cheapskate. My co-conspirator has hired someone to saw through the supports of the railing on a balcony Count Innocenzo is known to frequent. Someone may soon take a bit of a tumble. Look out below! Gardez-le! Hopefully that'll succeed. I have found out that my superior propagandist Kubasar has a guilty pleasure. Despite his sober appearance, when no one is watching, he feasts on wine and treats. I have requested a meeting with him and dropped a hint about my recently acquired knowledge. How should I use it to my advantage? I want some influence. Let's see, you are honest and just. So, gain divine power, become bitter rivals. I don't think that would be much of a problem, to be honest. I want some of his influence. Let's do that. Success. Count Innocenzo fell to the ground like a piece of rotten fruit when the balcony railing gave way. A tragic accident, as far as anyone is concerned. My target, the despicable Count Innocenzo, has died at my hands. He got the end that he deserved. The Grand Master will be pleased. The graphic doesn't really match the action. I wonder if there's any Assassin's Creed games out there where you saw through balcony railings rather than murder people with a sword. Okay, what does that mean for me? Can I not do anything yet? Oh yeah, I suppose not on myself. Attempt to abduct, borrow money from the assassins, donate money to the assassins. That is a great power. I have the power to donate money. Use hashish. Okay, hashish gives you helpful visions. That's an interesting way of putting it. Attempt to abduct. You're free. Let's go back to this. Revoke the kingdom. Nobody's going to join in. I need one backer. Come on. Why are you not willing to join the plot? Your opinion of Chief Franjo. Okay. In that case... yeah, vicious rumours being spread would be good. Well, let's have you jump in there. That is Chief Franjo, isn't it? It is. Okay. Well, I'm going to put a break in here. When we come back in the next part, hopefully we'll be able to plot to revoke this territory. I'm just wondering whether I want to try and abduct him, if that would do any good. But anyway, we'll figure that out. But for now, thanks for watching. Please leave me a comment, rate the video, and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content. And I hope to see you again next time. Cheers.